Last year, the European Union passed the EU deforestation regulation, which applies to coffee among other commodities. Its key requirement are that coffee imported into or exported from the EU must be deforestation-free, meaning it was not grown on land deforested after December 30th, 2020. This applies to green and roasted coffee.
The registration the ministry is undertaking is basically to support the market, is for market access, because the European Union requires Uganda to submit the production areas of where the coffee is coming from with clear traceability. So this has nothing to do with tax, but have something for whoever want to go in that market to comply with. And it is a requirement that is coming externally. It's not our own requirement, but still we also need to know what our farmers are producing and how much, that you can also guide them better. So it comes in at a time when we can also help government to provide the services to our farmers.
Farmers too must ensure their coffee production does not contribute to forest degradation or deforestation. Farmers must provide geolocation data to prove that coffee was grown on land not recently deforested. This data must be uploaded into an EU information system for traceability. Also, large companies must specify the exact location of coffee bean production starting December 30th, 2025, while smaller companies have until June 30th, 2026 for compliance. Women farmers, therefore, are seeking more involvement in this process since many of them have not been engaged in the registration process. According to the Principal Agriculture Inspector at the Department of Crop Inspection and Certification of the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Industries and Fisheries (MIF), noted that the ongoing registration of farmers is not only meant for coffee farmers but also other commodities in order to meet standards of existing and emerging export markets.
Very easily and better.
We do a lot of the donkey work, especially right from the startup of the coffee farm, like the coffee nursery, management, planting, irrigating, and then maybe transferring, harvesting, and post-harvest handling, where sorting and drying are all involved. However, when it comes to the marketing and trading, there is still much lacking, because most times as women we don't access enough information about the prices of coffee, which is done by the men most times.
FRA and Action Aid decided to organize this technical engagement on the future of the coffee sector in Uganda. So because under Ministry of Agriculture, I've seen so many reforms, institutional reforms happening, where UCDA was taken back to Ministry of Agriculture. And since last year there has been so much silence and we don't know what is happening. And since this year, financial year 2025-2026, marks the implementation of the rationalization policy. So we decided to organize this event for the ministry to tell us where the money for the coffee service delivery is, because since the silence has been so much and we don't know as stakeholders where that money is allocated in the budget.